A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Baylor's offense will start this game off with the football. And here comes DJ Lagway. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing.
Yeah, and you know, when you talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points.
Caught, and he's got room. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. First down.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got him in the flat.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make, breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Throwing, Lagway. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Baylor. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Oklahoma State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Quentin Joyner, a 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
It's always interesting to view the good teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Buys a little time with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Lagway to pass. Unloads to the right. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarter.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The quick out. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll run with Joyner. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Summers. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Play fake Lagway. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Lagway to the air again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Oh, what a move. Looking for room at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. In the red area, it's Russell. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The give. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Catch in the middle, it's Mason. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He goes right back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Joyner.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wants to keep it in the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Flagway wants to throw. The short hands, it's Summers. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Give to the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
Lagway. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Caught near the sticks. It's Joyner. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, you know, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Hand off to Joyner. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on 1st down. Floating away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. When you think about this, you cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now improvising. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion, and now...
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throwing, Lagway. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Collier. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
1 more snap coming before halftime. These corners going to give them some space. Looking downfield very late in the half. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee in their matchup against the number 2 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Volunteers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Waco. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Here's Quentin one more time. Hard running there. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stopped him for a short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to the...
Snags it, and there's running room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Gonna look downfield again. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fellow? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Young. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Young.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Handoff, Joyner running left. Picks up the first down. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Joyner again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurt.
He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he will score! Cowboys. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Lagway to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught by Smith. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They go play action with Lagway. Fires to the tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Lagway wants to throw. Finds his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. With the catch, it's Porter. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Job responding by the offense here. They watch the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! The Bears have the answer.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the... He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat. And right now, he's given this defense all they can handle.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. And the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Coleman open on the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll give it to Joyner. Got enough for the first. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Once he got some room, it was over. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, down here on the Baylor sidelines, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. It's Russell. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is...
Bro, I fucking did not mean to pick that, man. Fuck. They wouldn't let me fucking reset the play either. Bullshit ass hurry up, man. Why do they do dumbass shit?
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Hey, you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation?
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown Bear. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Man, is that good situational football. Understanding what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it to their speedster. I got to come up. I got to get him on the ground. Nice execution by this defense, and they're going to need more of it. Late in the football game, who's going to win this battle?
Oh, he makes the catch. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. There's a crease. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. And it's good! And they go back on top.